Alright, what it do, everybody? It's your boy Alvin MB10, aka AMR10, aka Mr. Back at it again with another build video, but this time we back on 2K21. Before I start the video, I just want to say shout out to all of you for all the support you showed towards the videos. My last video, which I uploaded like 3 days ago, is about to crack 100 views by either today or tomorrow, more likely tomorrow, but either way, thank you to all the people that are subscribed and watching the videos. Shows great support. To all the people that ain't subscribed and watching the videos, thank you for watching the videos. Would be great if you subscribe because we got more content coming your way, but at the end of the day, that's up to you and whether you decide whether my content is entertaining enough. But as you can tell by what's on the screen today, what I got for you today is a Kawhi Leonard build. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this is not the most badged out build you will see. This is not the most, you can like, until we get actual gameplay with the game, this is not the type of build where I can say to you 100% this build will dominate the game and ruin everyone's day. But after Kawhi dropped 33 points last night with 14 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 steals, I felt like I had to do my due diligence and make a Kawhi Leonard build. Because as I said in 2K20, if you ball out, I gotta make a build. Like Dion says, you ball, you get the call. In this case, the call is somebody making a build for you. And Kawhi balled out last night, so I'm making a Kawhi build. Now, as you know, recently Kawhi's been more efficient when it comes to scoring. Like defensively, he's still where he's always been, which is stout. You ain't getting past that boy. But offensively recently, in the past few years, especially this year, he's been showing us in the playoffs a lot. He is efficient on the offensive side of the ball. Like there is no stopping Kawhi Leonard offensively. You just have to hope he misses. And because of that, the build I'm gonna make for him, it's gonna be something shocking, and it's not gonna have superb defense. I know. Like what? A Kawhi build without superb defense? Now that's a load of crap. Seeing as it's a Kawhi build, I gotta do what I gotta do, which is I always gotta stay home with the defense. Now obviously this is gonna lower the driving dunk and the playmaking attributes, but it is Kawhi, so as we know, defense and shooting come first anyway. Like he drives a lot, but he gets a lot of mid-range jump shots up, which is why that's gotta go up first. Perimeter defense, lateral quickness, steal after that 5 steal game to the max. Block, I'm getting something like a 55. Not out of disrespect, but just out of the fact that it's not one of his well-known attributes. Like nobody thinks of Kawhi and thinks, wow, monster blocks. Rebounding wise, just for the sake of me trying to get as many badges as I can from this build, I'm gonna put him up to a 60, both offensive and defensive. Now don't get me twisted, against the power forward, you will obviously get beaten for the board. But against the guard or a forward your size, as long as they ain't got nothing mad on their rebounding stats wise, you can definitely beat them for this. Driving dunk, I wish I could max this out even higher. But as of now, this is the max I can get it to. 3-point shot, I'm gonna max that out to a 75. Free throw, I'm gonna get that up to about 81. That allows me to have 12 shooting badges there. So far, 12 shooting badges, 15 rebound, defensive / rebounding, 1 playmaking. That's all because of this right here. Now, pass accuracy, I'm gonna go up to a 65 because Dignified 2K said you don't need nothing more than a 65 for a small forward, baby. So I'm gonna stick with that 68 ball handle. Now, as you can see, with a few attribute points left, this is still looking kind of butt naked in badges. So because of that, we're gonna go. We ain't even gonna go there. Like, yeah, we're gonna go there. Alright, cool. How many can I take off here? I'm gonna have to leave that post move at a 63. I know in my last video, I had somebody tell me that you don't exactly need to max out the post to get the badges you need. Shout out to Hardest Drip, he's the one who told me that, that you only need 1 pure playmaker. All you gotta do is put 2 on post moves and max everything else, you get 30. I did not know that, so to anybody that drops a comment, it will be really helpful because it helps me learn a little bit more about the game, because I do say that I can whoop most of you, but there's a few things here and there I obviously don't know. Now, for the sake of just getting as much, actually I wouldn't even need those many badges out of this. Attribute, I should care more about the attributes. Don't mind me in this whole badge talk. I'm gonna care more about the attributes and what I feel like this build would need more of. With it being Kawhi, I honestly do feel like the right thing to do would be to put this on shooting. Now, obviously, you ain't gonna get those many inside finishing badges, which I'm sorry for, you know what I'm saying? That is kind of cruel, but you will get some great shooting out of this build. Ball handling and basic general play out of the post will be nice. Now, obviously, I do hate the post move animation in this game because you can't seem to create any space spinning off the post, which is kind of annoying. But in the post, definitely not to miss any fadeaways. Defensively, is stout. Ain't nobody getting past you, both interior or actually on the interior, you will get beat a few times by power forwards and centers. But on the perimeter, you guarding up and locking up most guards and forwards. So because of that, I'm gonna have to run with this. Now, badge-wise, it's not looking the prettiest with 40 badges, one of them being finishing, 14 shooting, 10 playmaking, and 15 defensive/rebounding. But I personally do feel like outside of the badges, this build will play well. This build will play real well, and you will see with the badges we strap on this. Because I'm thinking of this build now. Hold up, with it being Kawhi, you know what I'm saying? We gotta go. They messed up compact for me, so I now gotta go with things like, there we go, defined. That's more like these players nowadays. Now, obviously, I forgot to tell you all what I selected for the pie chart, but you see what it is. 81 speed, 79 XL, 70 vert, just because Kawhi ain't too fast, ain't too slow, don't get up super high, but gets up high enough to bang it on somebody. So we're going to go with this type of physical profile. Now, height-wise, I do believe Kawhi stands at about 6'8". Now, defensively, this messes me up. Yeah, not even only defensively. This messes up a lot of stuff. So for the sake of that, we're going to keep it at 6'7", just because that's the best you can do. Weight-wise, with him being the interior threat he is, part of me wants to lower his weight, but then the issue is I have to lower it this far, which is a significant decrease in my interior defense and my post moves, as well as my strength, just to get a +1 boost on speed and XL. So for the sake of that, we're just going to keep his weight at about 222 and roll with it from there. Wingspan wise, Kawhi ain't got the longest wingspan out here, but he got the longest hands. But alright, for the see, I keep saying for the sake. I don't know why I keep saying it, but I keep saying for the sake. Now, because you want this build to be as jacked as possible when it comes to just generally balling out, I do believe a -2 mid-range and 3-point shot deficit is worth taking, as well as the -3 dip in strength, just for the sheer fact that you can get your perimeter defense and lateral quickness up to an 83, as well as your steal up to an 85, your block to a 58, and both rebounding stats up to a 63 overall, as well as an 83 close shot and a 75 driving dunk. So for the sake of that, I'm gonna roll with this right here. Now, as I said, because it's Kawhi, we ain't gonna go lockdown defender now. Because of the way he gets up, especially when he sees bigs in the paint right now, I'm gonna go with more of a slasher. You know what I'm saying? I'm a ball out and give him a little bit of a slasher. Now, 2K says what I built here is a perimeter lockdown, aka a Jimmy Butler, Chris Mullin, Kelly Oubre Jr. type player, which is somewhat true. It is somewhat of a perimeter lockdown, but let's not forget the build can shoot. Ball handling wise, it ain't no scrub, and it does finish at the cup. Now, we have the issue of we don't have no finishing badges on this, which makes it kind of difficult, but I'm gonna show y'all what we gonna do. Now, because it's Kawhi, I'm gonna just go contact finish. I ain't gonna lie to you, I ain't got nothing else. I ain't gonna mess with that. But shooting wise, catch and shoot up to a silver at the very least. Green machine up to a silver at the very least. Hot zone hunter, gotta come out here. Deep fades, definitely. I got 6 upgrades available. Now hold up. I do believe Kawhi is a volume shooter. Some of y'all can debate me on this, but I do believe he is a volume shooter. Now actually, I'm gonna take off green machine just because as some of you know, I mess with greens, but I don't mess with them like that. So I'm gonna give it up to Deadeye and difficult shots. Now I got one more release, one more badge to give it up. Kawhi ain't the deep 3 shooter, so I ain't gonna go with range extender. And Tyler score, steady shooter, slippery off ball, pumping maestro, pick and pop. Like, most of these badges ain't what I need. I should go for clutch shooter because he does knock down shots in clutch moments, but that's not what we need right here. So what I'm gonna go for is generally difficult shots, because for most of you that have seen this boy play, he loves to take shots off the dribble without in between the legs, come back through cross, in between, come back through cross. That little James Harden type size up, except for he does it into a step out and then pulls up. So we're gonna go gold difficult shots, gold volume shooter, silver catch and shoot, silver dead eye, silver deep fades, silver hot zone hunter. All right. And for playmaking, because we don't need those many playmaking badges, I'm gonna go silver on downhill, silver on needle threader. Because, yeah, Kawhi been out here. I'm going to give him handles for days, which is a bit weird, but I'm going to give it to him. I'm going to give him handles for days, and then I'm going to give him space creator as well as unpluckable. Because as we all know, Kawhi can create his own space for jump shots and drive to the cup generally off defenders. Handles for days just because I don't want him getting tired when he does dribble the ball. Unpluckable because if you don't run with it in 2K, everybody taking the ball from you. Needle thread, the same thing. If you don't run with needle threader, your player throws a bunch of dumb passes that you've never seen before. And downhill just because when Kawhi has the ball and is running the break, you ain't stopping him like that. Alright? Now this is where I wanted to be. Defense, alright? Defense, we're going straight gold clamps, gold intimidator, silver lightning reflexes. I know you're wondering, why is it putting on lightning reflexes? Silver interceptor. I'm gonna give him silver on defensive leader just because if you're playing online, most players nowadays ain't running no defense, so any help you can give to somebody else's defensive rating right now is a big time clutch. And lastly but not least, gold pickpocket. Now, I've given him interceptor and pickpocket just because the boy do get steals, as you heard last night, got 5 of them. Straight up messed up Luka and them boys. So we're gonna give him gold pickpocket just because he loves taking it from people. Silver interceptor because he jumps the passing lanes like nobody else's business, which is also the reason for giving him silver lightning reflexes, because for those of you that don't use this badge, it's low-key kind of clutch, because if you do press square with lightning reflexes, your player will react to the ball. I'm shocked to say it, but this is one badge that I feel like is underrated and nobody speaks of. Lightning reflexes, something I really need to keep strapping on because I forgot to strap it on my point guard, I believe. Anyway, gold intimidator because, yeah, you don't run with intimidator, ain't nothing happening. Gold clamps just because you gotta stay in front of these dudes out here because they be moving. And then silver defensive leader just because I feel like if you're playing online with it, he can lock up as is, but you need to give a little bit of a boost to your teammates because most of them most likely won't be able to. Now, that's my take on the Kawhi build. Obviously, some of y'all might see it different. Some of y'all may have different opinions on how you might lay it out. Defensively, you can easily change the badges however you please. Someone tell me how you would change it if you did it, you know what I'm saying? Or playmaking-wise, somebody might choose not to run handle for days just because the honest truth is, this offensively, this build is more of a catch in the post, a catch and shoot type player, so you wouldn't necessarily need that. And shooting-wise, obviously, everybody runs differently on how they like to score when they shoot. Me personally, with how I said this is a catch and shoot build, that's what I'm expecting. That's why I got silver catch and shoot and difficult shots off the dribble. You're wondering, how do those two link to each other? It's because one thing, catch and shoot helps you off. If you catch the ball, go straight up. Difficult shots is, you catch the ball, you see a defender coming out, pump fake him, take that one dribble and pull up again. As well as dead eye, just in case you know somebody does pull up in your face. Deep fades is mainly because it is a Kawhi build. I would strap this to players like Kawhi, KD, who else in the league? LaMarcus Aldridge, those types of players, because those are the types of dudes that like to post up at the top of the key or really out at the mid-range and love to fade off that, hence the deep fades. And then finishing wise, as you knew, I could only get one badge, so there was not much I could do. But if you had to do something different, please do tell me in the comments, what would you do different? Because I'm not gonna lie to you, the last comment that told me about the whole moving a few attributes here and there and not having to put so much in the post, that was really clutch. That's something I'm gonna use forward from now on and maybe try and do it on my next build. But yeah, if you have anything different that you'd have done, please do tell me in the comments. If you think the build's nice and you would rock with it, tell me in the comments. If you liked the video and liked what you saw, like the video. And if you're new to the channel and been watching a few of the videos but ain't subscribed yet, you might as well subscribe. Road to 100 subs, you know what I'm saying? We trying to get out here. We at shit. We gonna beat your favorite 2K YouTubers when we grow. Anyway, it's been your boy Alvin MB10, aka AMR10, aka I'm gonna try and come out with something hot again in the next few days. I'll see y'all later. Deuces.